All right. Welcome to All Good Things and All Good Time, where it's always a good day to be alive. Oh, gee whiz. Okay. So yeah, real quick, let's talk about this. Got a lot to go over today. We're gonna cook and do everything. Okay, so Republicans really suck at business. Let me show you what happened here. We'll go. So the recession right here, right before Bill Clinton, and then Bill Clinton, a scoundrel, probably murdered those kids who found the cocaine in Arkansas, and definitely seems to have been having sex with Jeffrey Epstein's, girls that he had procured, underage girls. So not the best person, probably, I agree. But ran a surplus budget. So Bill Clinton comes in office and he builds the economy up quite beautifully. Okay, things are going great. Then Bush gets in office right here. Okay. Let's just get here. So yeah, 2000, Bush gets in office. Doesn't look like much here, but that's like a 40% drop in the whole stock market right there under George Bush, thanks to his inability to manage our economy well. And then moving ahead here, the next time, what happened here? Let's get it back. All right, and then before George Bush in his second term left office, it got to right here, okay? The Dow up to 14,000-ish maybe, and then dropped even further than when he first got in office, and that was a 50% drop in the overall stock market. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, okay? So then, because of his irresponsible governing, Obama takes over right here at the bottom, and he puts in some better banking regulations, because this is all because banks weren't regulated well enough. They weren't keeping enough in reserves. And so then the economy builds beautifully, but with some good checks and balances. Thank you, Obama. And that goes from when Obama starts till when he leaves in 2016. It flattens out when Trump gets in office, and then he starts unraveling all of the smart regulation we put on during this time. I think called the Dodd-Frank, whatever, the regulations that basically said banks, you need to keep a little bit more money, right? You need to keep a little bit more money on hand as you lend it out. And he unraveled that, deregulated, stop, reduce taxes on billionaires and huge corporations. So they weren't paying any taxes anymore. And so corporate America thrived while the working class suffered. He lied to the working class about tax breaks. He never actually gave them to us. He took away our year-end refunds while our paychecks got, tiny bit better. And then at the end of the year, no refund. So it was a net loss, right? So there was no middle-class tax break. Okay, so that's the Republicans. The Democrat, by the way, during this whole period here, 40 50 million jobs have been created, and 48 million of those jobs were created under Democratic presidential times in office. So that's 96% of all jobs have been created under Democrats. Democrats did this good business. Democrats did this good business. All right, so then we see how awful Donald Trump was at running the country, right? So he comes in office and he shoots it up by taking away all the taxes on corporate America and billionaires. And then, because Donald Trump is not very smart at all, another dumb Republican, he destroys the stock market once again, more than a 10,000 point drop. And then Joe Biden takes over. Then Donald Trump floods the stock market, all the corporations, with more money than any poor people got during the pandemic. The most money went to corporations. And then they didn't pass any of that along. They bought their shares back. They raised prices, I think perhaps just to make Joe Biden look bad, but also because prices were being raised by everybody. Everybody thought, I can raise prices and just increase my margins. And so people just did it indiscriminately. Finally, some competition is starting to come back, and that's good. So certainly nothing to blame Joe Biden for. So Joe Biden takes over, and then, thank you, Joe Biden, right? Stock market has come all the way back and continued to climb with increased regulations on banks. Joe Biden's working on that right now. But that's why Silicon Valley Bank went out of business, was because it didn't have to adhere to smart banking regulations. So that's why Republicans suck at business. They've destroyed the stock market 3 times. But having said that, we know it's possible. And something could go wrong during Joe Biden's time in office. It's possible. But right now, the stock market has climbed like 100% nearly 100% since Joe Biden came in office. So that is pretty cool. Right, from basically 20,000 to 40,000. So thank you, Joe Biden. And Joe Biden didn't cause that inflation, but he sure as hell brought it down. So we can't blame him for higher prices. Unemployment, he brought that down from 9% to 3%. That's incredible. By the way, if you ever take a basic economics course, you should know that what economists refer to as perfect unemployment is 5%, right? And the thought there is very basic. It's simple. Economics is just based on human behavior, but when you have a free market for employment, okay, a market where people are free to pick and choose what jobs, when, where they work, right? When we have that, the assumption is that 1 out of 20 people will be in between jobs, going from one job to hopefully a better job, or a job in a different location, right? And that's just the side effect, the healthy side effect of a free market for jobs. And so 5% is actually perfect unemployment. Lower than that really favors us in the working class, right? Makes us more valuable. So when you see 3% unemployment, it is great for us, and also it's great in general. However, also, if you see it go up to 5%, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. That's perfect unemployment, normal unemployment, what we would expect to see in a free market for jobs. Thank God we can choose whatever it is we want to do. That's what it's like to live in a free country. been studying all the healthy things to eat. We're gonna cook some incredibly healthy food. Um, and the worst things, of course, sugar. We all know sugar's bad now. That's the real big bad one, right? Um, and right, carbohydrates turn into sugar. Alcohol turns into sugar. Um, but there's one that's even worse. Worse than sugar are all these oils, these bad seed oils, right? Of course, palm oil's the worst, but I'm finally figuring it out. Like, I gotta stay away from French fries at McDonald's and chips. I got some chips over here. They're fried in, corn and all these seed oils. So anyway, oils. That's the thing that's gonna just destroy your body worse than anything. That and sugar, and it's not that hard to avoid them both. Of course, on the other side of that, like there's offense and defense. You got to play with your health, and so by playing offense, you want to eat your cruciferous vegetables, things with MTC in them, things with sulforaphane in them, fiber, from all this good kale and whatnot. Things like acai and blueberries and chia seeds and so jizz. Omega-3s. Got some smoked salmon over there. Gonna whip that into some stuff. And so that's pretty much if you turmeric, and on and on. These are some of the best things you can have. Walnuts. I'm gonna whip up a dish with all these things so I can put it in a tortilla and wrap it up and have all the flavors in every bite. That's why I love tortillas, because you can put 100 flavors into one bite. Anyway, so that's something to look forward to. I was thinking maybe I'd cut my hair, show you how I cut my own hair. But the point there is, just like investing your own money, having the confidence, not being afraid to open your own brokerage account, try to save money and put it in there, and then put it to work, making great dividends, right? There are great dividends to be made, and all the real estate investment trusts are beat up. They still pay good dividends, but their stock prices have come way down, and when interest rates go down, which they've just started to ease off a little bit, those companies will see a brighter future. So that's just worth mentioning. Life is good. Look at that, it's 7 o'clock Maui time. Got sunset over here on my right. I'm watching my own video. It's still playing. All right. All right. So, I'm finally taking my health super seriously. After that time, 7 months in a hotel room that had mold, which, if you don't know this, breathing moldy air is really bad for your liver. And eating food that I couldn't prepare was not good for me. And if you don't know this, if you look down, if your right ankle's a little bit swollen and your left ankle isn't, that's early signs of some liver damage, some liver fat on your liver. So I noticed I have a slightly swollen right ankle, so I've been working real hard to try to make that go away. And I'm doing pretty good. I almost have a good habit of exercising. I exercised very consistently for about 2 weeks, and then I've been a little spotty the last week, but yesterday I did do both an ocean swim and a pool swim. I swam 60 laps in the pool, tiny little pool. I do little arcing laps to make the pool a little longer. And because I want to turn on a wall, and there's stairs at the end. I don't know why any pool maker would ever make a pool where you couldn't swim a lap from one end to the other. And the way you do that is by putting stairs at one end. You can't, you know, so. Yeah. You know, the one thing that brings America together and the world is all of us just want, we're all just hoping for a good Bristol 4 today. So I just want to wish you all a good Bristol 4, okay? Because nothing says you're getting your health dialed in like a Bristol 4. Oh, that's so funny. All right. That's right. So today is the first day of the rest of our lives, guys. Oh, so I bought some green tea. As soon as I exhaust my last little 5 pounds of coffee, I'm going to try to switch to green tea, which will be basically, it'll signify a full commitment to my health. I've been saying for years, boy, you know, I'll really be getting responsible when I finally switch over to green tea. So hopefully I'll succeed at doing that. That's in the works. It's one of the last pieces to this puzzle. I just hope it's so funny. I'm 55. I don't know if I'm going to die in 6 months or 46 years. You know what I mean? I'd love to be like fit and mindful and happy at 95. My grandma took a French class when she was 96 years old at Marin Community College. She was still riding horses at 95, so, you know, these things are possible. You just gotta hope. You know, she used to tell jokes about how, you know, when you get what you want, you live as long as she did. You know, you live long enough to see all your friends die. At one point, she was the only sorority sister she had left from her sorority at UC Berkeley in the 20s. So Bill Walton just died. I met Bill Walton several times. I was the front door guy at the Ritz-Carlton for 5 years, and I laid him, of course, the front door, brought him juice. I had this juice we had, this combo juice tea, and he wanted it all the time, so I was always bringing it to him. And that guy was in great shape. Great shape. I saw him with his shirt off in his 70s, and that guy looked great. I can't believe he passed away. Like, he was so fit. And he brought his bicycle out here to Maui. He'd do 30-mile bike rides every day. He'd come out for the Maui Classic Invitational Tournament every year, which is for some sports guys, basketball guys, their way of often working, having a tax write-off. It's also a vacation in Maui, right? So they love this assignment. The Trump verdict could come out today. That's pretty exciting, I tell you what. Let's hope, God, it would be so great if we got sentenced to jail. God, that'd be great. Oh, Jesus. That's what America really wants, Trump to go to jail. So, I need to do a water quality test. That's what I've been needing to find, is my water quality tester. But yeah, can you imagine all the Trump juggalos freaking losing their shit after he gets thrown in jail? It'd be great. I just want to remind them, they should be reminded that after they commit felonies harming people, they don't get to vote anymore. Oh, Trump got booed mercilessly by the libertarians. Boy, are they a wacky bunch. Holy shit. Anyway, let's see. Oh, the best thing that was discovered in this recent trial was the fact that for more than 2 decades, Trump's been sleeping alone. Melania sleeps away from him. It's all a facade. And that's why he didn't care if she found out that he wasn't faithful. He didn't care because that would, in his mind, that would have been punishment to her because she wasn't sleeping in his bed anymore. But of course, she was just saving herself from the disgusting mess that he is. I can't imagine the awful experience that would be to be that close to him ever. I mean, imagine him in his diaper at night. Oh, God. Just like you see on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Yeah. So, man, got this great laptop, like powerful laptop at Costco, $600. Prices have come way down. Thank you, Joe Biden, for the low cost of my laptop. That 43-inch flat screen over there, that was only $136. Thank you, Joe Biden, for bringing the cost of my flat screen high def TV down so low. Appreciate that. Bought mustard at Target, 95 cents for a bottle of mustard. That's pretty good. Because you know what I need to do it here now, right now, every day, every time I eat, I get put a little mustard on it. That's what I'm doing. Like right now, that's what we're doing. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now, but it's interesting. It's kind of funny. I think I'm gonna have to do this as a comedy bit, but I have this relationship with knowing somebody who could confirm the story. Anyway, I hear these references in popular culture on late night TV, different comedians still making references to Richard Gere. Okay. Now, what made Richard Gere famous happened more than 30 years ago now. So, you young people don't know the story. And I know somebody whose mom was working at the hospital when Richard Gere came into the hospital. She was there working in the emergency ward. So that's a story I may tell another day or today, who knows. Summer has begun. Oh, I've been watching. Man, there's this brave kid who's a little bit funny looking. Good kid. Seems like his heart's in the right place, but boy, does he just put his life on the line to make fun of people at Trump marches and rallies with his, oh my God. He'll dress up as a handmaid and march in a men's march. Oh, he'll dress up as a pig for a support the cops rally, which is, a bunch of Trump supporters that are really happy about the police at on the Capitol grounds getting murdered. They think that the real victims are the freaking insurrectionist traitors. Anyway, it's befuddling. Man, it just blows your brain up just to think. Imagine being so stupid. You literally try to overthrow the American flag, and then you think that you should have the right to be flying it and that you love it. You're patriotic, but you want to overthrow the American flag. How does that make any sense? It don't, right? But yeah, there's this kid, professional douche. Oh my God. He is armed with his GoPro. And I'm surprised he hasn't just been beat up. But I think he was just probably teased growing up and treated rough, and he learned how to handle it. And almost at this point welcomes it, almost like a masochist. It's almost like he wants people to abuse him. But he goes right into the fire, and he just does these, oh my God. Oh, but the thing about professional douche, okay, is he dresses up in these hideous ways and whatnot. he dressed up in these overalls with no shirt on, you know, bare skin underneath. And his body's even more awkward than mine right now. And American flag overalls, like giant Oshkosh bagoshes. It was just trolling Trump fans. But then, like, mainstream media will take pictures, and he's in these pictures, like a lot of them. You can spot him in a lot of mainstream media pictures, or he'll get interviewed by like that guy on Comedy Central who goes to them, right? And they don't realize that he's, you know, playing a role trolling the Trump supporters, and they'll interview him as a real Trump supporter, and oh, it's so that's just interesting. Anyway, seeing him like he's in a lot of pictures. If you look for him, it's like, where is he? In the Trump supporter picture. Oh, there he is. Oh, and they just go nuts, and they just hate him so much. Anyway, hey, I wonder if I'm hoping that these people in the States that are getting the wrath of Mother Nature, right? The wrath of Mother Nature is just pummeling all the states that they call red states, which are all grouped together. All the ones that are pro-death, that are taking away women's reproductive health care, which is killing women, and they're flooding the streets with guns, which is killing children and elderly people and women and everybody. And they also just pretend that there's nothing wrong with the environment, that you could just destroy it and that nothing bad will happen. Well, I hope that these voters will begin to vote for the environment, right? In all the red states where people's houses are getting ripped apart, I hope that when they come back to life and they realize, oh, there's only one party that gives a shit about the environment, you can't even vote for Republicans. Like, I wish they would give us that option. I wish they were also fighting for the environment, right? What if Republicans were smart? They fought for women's rights, they fought for the environment, right? That would just be common sense, normal thing to do. But they don't. So there's really only one option. That's why Democrats are the only option. You know, wouldn't it be cool if there were other options? But they're the only people that give a shit about the environment at all, and we need less tornadoes and hurricanes and wildfires, and so we need to be smarter, and that'll never happen as long as we're electing dumb shit Republicans. They're afraid of reading books, want to ban books, want to ban the book I was asked to read in the 7th grade, Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Great book, one of the few books I ever read. It was engaging, I actually liked it. It's one of the few books I ever read. And interesting too, because just like in my real life, Holden Caulfield went and talked to a prostitute but didn't have sex with her. It was really interesting, you know. It really made me, kind of prepared me for that evening I spent at Donna's Ranch. Anyway, cheers to you. Gotta love it. B6. They're just calling bleach blonde, butch body, bad built butch body B6. I recommend someone will connect a vitamin with that. Vitamin B6. You know, that's what she just gave everybody in America, some stimulating vitamin B6. Stimulating us to make fun of the horrible person that Bajora Trader Screen just does nothing but do horrible, mean things to lots of people. And so to see her getting a little justice is pretty exciting. You just make sure that everything's still working over here. Oh. Well, yes it is. Look, we have 4 people watching. Okay. Alright, so, we talked about healthy food, unhealthy food. I'm going to cook some healthy food, some unhealthy food. I have imagined some things. Of course, I never cook 2 things the same. But what I've imagined just just lighting my brain up. It's gonna be exciting. It's the healthiest thing ever. Oh my god. Oh my god. So healthy. Okay. So what else? Oh, how about that? The Nazi Republicans put out Trump reposts something that says Unified Reich in it. Because they are. Not all Republicans are Nazis, but all Nazis are Republicans. That's 100%. And not all Republicans are in the Ku Klux Klan, but all the Klansmen in America, they are all Republicans, right? So that's not something I would ever want to affiliate myself with. Of course, some people want to affiliate with Nazis and Klansmen, and it's hard to understand, of course, but it happens nonetheless. What the heck are you going to do? Boy, the Supreme Court sure has just shit its pants publicly. It is the worst bunch. Boy, like if these dipshit Republicans and these dipshit Republican Supreme Court assholes and idiots, if they aren't proof that, what was that sound? Nothing. Still working. Okay. If they aren't proof and signs of encouragement for any of you that think you're not smart enough to get through Harvard, right? Or become a lawyer or a politician. I mean, my God, the bar is so low. These greedy, corrupt assholes. The reason the Supreme Court justice of the head Supreme Court justice, the reason he isn't doing anything to stop all the other corruptions because he's corrupt too. If we look under the sheets, we're just going to find all sorts of bribes. These guys are such bribe takers. It's unbelievable. Thank God for Ketanji Brown Jackson. She's the smartest Supreme Court justice we have, and it's great because she helps offset Justice Thomas, who is the dumbest Supreme Court justice we have, followed right behind with Alito, and then the frickin' all the rest of Kavanaugh's a fucking idiot, and the handmaid Amy Coney Barrett, she is a joke, a handmaid in real life, and then Gorsuch, they all stole their frickin' seats. I mean, they're just so, they're spineless, they're corrupt, they're bribe takers. Freaking Justice Uncle Thomas, he literally went from, talk about a guy with no soul, a guy who goes from following the teachings of Malcolm X, he's a Black Panther, and he goes, hey, you know what, instead of being a Black Panther, why don't I pander to Nazis, right? Harlan Crow, his best buddy, God, I feel so sorry for all these sick and there's a lot of them. There's that guy on PBS who said, oh, I'm friends with Harlan Crow. Lots of people claim to be friends with this billionaire whose favorite shit on earth is Nazi memorabilia because he idolizes and loves Nazis. He is one deep down, right? That's why you collect that shit. The reason I collect freaking baseball, basketball, and football cards is because I love baseball, basketball, and football. He collects Nazi memorabilia because he loves Nazis, and that's who freaking has bribed all of our Supreme Court justices. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, so Justice Thomas from Black Panther to Black Klansman. What a change. All for the money, right? Anyway, you know what Machiavelli said, absolute power corrupts absolutely. So yeah, I've been trying to eat healthy because I don't want to die. And I get all kinds of weird pains, and I never know what they are, and I haven't been to a doctor in a long time, so I got to get some health coverage and maybe go get a good blood workup and get a colonoscopy and all that stuff. I've never done any of that stuff. So, yes, America, let's pray for a conviction on all 34 felony counts and time in jail where he belongs. God, I was watching this horrible evangelical group with these signs that said, God hates fags. What fucking assholes. So that's what inspired me to think, oh, if I start a little, spring account where I can make t-shirts and hats and other things with all kinds of different thoughts and ideas. One of them would be a cool bumper sticker that says, God hates Republicans. As a just fair, rational response to asshole Republicans carrying signs that say, God hates fags. And all the other things. Anyway. So what else is there to talk about before I get into the kitchen? I'm rightfully hungry, which is what inspires me to cook. What a good day to be alive. Tell you what, I really need to exercise more. The thing that will really help you, in addition to some other things, is rigorous exercise, they say, right? Okay, check. Rigorous exercise. But here's the thing. If you're totally out of shape, you actually gotta do some gentle exercise. A lot of it just to prepare your heart, your muscles, your skeletal structure for some rigorous exercise, right? If you just jump right into it, you're liable to get a heart attack or a hemorrhoid or whatever. So that's the best thing about swimming. The swimming is the best exercise. So there it is. Swim. Okay? This is all the health advice you need. Swim. And then parlay that into some rigorous exercise, whatever you like to do. Eat right. Think positive thoughts. It's your control of your thoughts. You choose your thoughts, your memories, your friends. Well, let's see here. All right. Oh yeah, I'm excited about. I'm gonna rent out. Boy, I just watched Bill Burr talking to Lovitz. Anyway, and I honestly feel sorry for these comedians because I think I'm gonna do things my own rebellious way. This is my goal. This is what I plan on having happen, which I think is gonna. So I'm gonna start doing. I gotta do my first one. I haven't even looked at the email yet. Apparently I gotta start there. But I'm just gonna go down there and talk to the lady too, and bring money. Set a date. I might set it a little far further out, like 2 to 3 months out, just in case people want to plan to come out to see that. Give them plenty of time, because the tickets won't be expensive, but all the rest of it will be. Nevertheless, I'm going to rent out this 400-seat theater and start selling it out, start doing shows once a month. And without having it, like, in other words, like, I feel sorry for these guys that got to go to a place like LA or Houston or wherever, New York or Boston, to do comedy, where it's just this, potentially harsh environment, in many ways. In other words, your life might not be all that perfect in a big city all the time. You might love it, but it also can be complicated. Anyway, I want to travel, see the country, and make videos of cool places and beautiful things, but I don't necessarily want to travel the country to do comedy, although it would be a great honor and a privilege if people wanted me to come to their city and do a show, and if I can earn a lot of money doing that, that would be hella cool, okay? Yes, but wouldn't it be better to just stay in one place and have everybody come to you from all over the country all the time? Which is what it would be like if I could start a career here where I rent out this theater once a month and do a monthly show, and then maybe dial that down to 2 weeks, and create a comedy career out of nothing, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in this one theater. I don't know if there's even any other theaters I could rent. That creates a profit margin. It only costs $2,000 to rent the theater, $400 if you do the math. It's a place I could ultimately earn money. If I could command a price of just $30 on general admission, it would be pretty good money. But I'm gonna start out, I think, $20. My first show is gonna be called Poor Man's Comedy Special. My friend Andre, who's a wedding videographer, also raps. He's gonna do a little bit of rapping, and I assume he's gonna help me film it too. I'm gonna live stream the audience reaction. I've never seen that. That'll be fun. So everyone will get to basically experience the show for free, watching the audience, not so much me. And then maybe that'll be a commodity I could market or sell. Maybe I could turn it into something on Spotify or whatever, or iTunes, or sell it to Netflix. Anyway, who knows? But yeah, that's my epiphany, my dream, the way I'm visualizing it. Have a comedy career where I don't have to go anywhere and everybody comes here to see me, because that's what everyone's doing anyway, right? Everyone's coming to Maui to see Maui. And if there happens to be this one comedy show that's every 2 weeks, outside of the local people, that will be our target audience at first. I mean, I should be able to get tourists all day long. And then that should help me grow my channel, right? Systematically. So yeah. And as many of you already know, my place, where I belong, my place is in the kitchen. Oh, so let's go to the kitchen. Beautiful morning. It's morning. Oh, let's back this up. Oh, where's my remote? Let's back that up here. Okie dokie, artichokes. Into my kitchen. Wait, first I gotta start charging this thing. So I can. 100%. Okay. Cool. All right. Into the kitchen we go. Let's just take a quick look outside. Yeah, I gotta get a camera down into that water. That's one of my goals moving forward. Gotta start doing, that'll be a whole new kind of content. All right. Ain't that pretty? Okay. I'm gonna reproduce that and sell it. I think that is a very special painting. All right. Let's see. Is that a bleach blonde, bad built butch body? I do believe so. Okay. All right. Getting down on it here. Oh my God, look at all these ingredients. This is broccoli and carrots and a little bit of some red chard or red red cabbage. That's right. But mostly just shredded broccoli, which is pretty cool. A cruciferous vegetable. Got some more here with a little purple tint. Got some purple kale, some purple beets, 2 kinds of fancy mushrooms. We got a sweet onion, a shallot, sweet potato, some seaweed, some goat cheese. Goat cheese has a lot of MTC in it. A red onion, some garlic, parsley. Good times. A little bit of seaweed there. All right. Let's get this thing set it here for a second. All right. Let's get some power on this so it doesn't go out. Boom. Okay. All right. Pretty sure that works right there. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, well, let's cook together. Talk about whatever. It's kind of funny talking to a camera all by yourself. That's the one thing, if you live like in a town like mine here, which is what I'm so excited about someday, if I can do comedy shows and then that can help lead, from point A to point B. Point B being a cash only, alcohol-free comedy club here. What I really want to do, in addition to developing my own talent and all that stuff, is develop other talent. Joe Coy is a very funny man, right? And he's a good guy to compare to because he's got some Filipino blood. Although a first generation American, I think. Anyway, around here we got a really strong Filipino community. So all people who came here from the Philippines, right, with strong Filipino accents, and all the other local people, the Hawaiians and everybody that moves here. This place is just full of people who are always trying to make each other laugh, and it's just rich with humor everywhere you go. Situational humor, though, and that's the thing you gotta try to figure out how to get over and around, right? If you've been a person who in your community is funny every day, being situationally funny, you got to figure out how to change that and be able to go on stage and then just be by yourself with a microphone without a situation, and so that is probably the biggest hurdle for most of the funny people that I know. But bottom line is, Joe Coy is like average funny for Maui. Everybody here is as funny as Joe Coy. Okay, everybody. So if I can just create a space for people to become, comfortable on stage, there's no shortage of people who are born to be comedians here, right? Actually funny people who are funny all the time, funny every day. And that is, I don't know, maybe it's my favorite thing about living here is how much everybody works at trying to make each other smile and laugh. And what's interesting is there are some God philosophers, right, who suggested in the past that evidence of God, the existence of God, God is proven by, God is found in common sense, right, is one idea that God philosophers have thought of in the past. And common sense is that thing that binds us all, that mysterious thing that which has been have a shortage of common sense lately, since liars have become people that people want to believe. It's weird, but anyway. So there's and then another one is that anytime an act of good is taking place, that God is found in that's the existence of God found in those actions, and and that is proof of God and the fact that people are compelled to do good, 99% of the time. So those are a couple of the ideas of the nature of God, the existence of God, proof of God, all that shit. I'd like to throw out, I don't know if I've ever, when I took 7 philosophy courses at Santa Rosa Junior College, and I don't remember one where all those things the same, right? The proof of God, the existence of God. You could argue that God exists anytime someone is making someone else laugh, right? Without hurting someone, of course. You got to subtract that out of it. Right? Anytime someone is making someone else smile or laugh, that could be proof of God. The existence of God could be in that moment. And so on. That's kind of a fun way to look at God. God exists when people are laughing. So there's a good God philosophy idea for you. There are so many perceptions of God. And so on. Anyway, all right. Let's get down on it. Yo. This is going to be so fun. Where do we start? Let's start cooking down. I'm going to take these, the sweet potato first, because that's going to take a little time to get that cut down. The mushrooms, the onions, garlic, the shallot, the beets, the broccoli, the kale, the parsley. Get that all cooking. That's step 1. And I got some poi. Add a little poi to it. This is my banana blueberry bread with the chocolate middle over here. I'm gonna bust that out, slice it up, turn that into French toast. But I got a special surprise. It's not just gonna be ordinary French toast, it's gonna be extra special French toast in a very interesting manner. But I'm gonna keep that a surprise. I'm gonna reveal the greatest pancake recipe of all time, which is simple. What else is there? I need to get that coffee cup over there, bring it back over here, pour myself a cup of joe. Hey. All right, cheers. So much fun. Where do I even start? Well, I got some chia seeds. We're gonna throw that in there. I got this I took this yogurt, this organic whole milk yogurt, added blueberries and acai, and just a little bit of ice cream, and mix it all up and then put it back in here. So that's fun. It's got blueberries and acai, trying to get those in. Maybe the yogurt's good for my gut bacteria. Hell yeah. Alright, okay. Let's get down on someone commented about me cutting on this glass. There was a cutting board here, and it was in pretty bad shape. I happened to have some sandpaper, so I sanded it a little and then oiled it with olive oil. So it's like a whole new cutting board. Look at this beautiful cutting board. Anyway, it's taken on a whole new life. Let's get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Okay. I'm gonna take this here camera. Oh. imagine I should put it right on the food. You don't need to see my ugly face. Food is way more beautiful. All right. Let's see here. Shazam. Pow. What was that? Kind of works. That's pretty good, I guess. I'll tell you what. Okay. Shazam. Okay, let's get some heat on that. Start out with low heat. Start getting to work. Okay. Let's get the sweet potato. Funny thing is, I learned the last time I was doing this that I really can't talk and cook very well. That's why I did a little sit down talking story. All right. Because I don't know if you heard, sweet potatoes got some special properties. Just like all the things we're cooking today. Special properties, baby. All right. Good enough. Get a little bit of butter in there. What do you say? Some real fat. Just a little bit of real fat. Okay. Good times. One down. Okay, what's next? Let's do a beet. All right. Let's put a beet in there. What do you say? Purple, baby. Purple. Everybody loves purple. Purple things are always good for us. You know, purple was the first form of money. Purple dye. The color of royalty. How's that working out? Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. All right. All right, now, take notice. I don't think you can really eat much healthier than what you are witnessing. Of course, combined with a little exercise, because we are getting some fat in here. We're going to eat some fat. Going to put a little coconut oil in there. Goat cheese, maybe cream cheese. All right, good times. Let's get that parsley going. Oh, and you know what? You know what's cool? Beet greens. Yeah. You didn't know what was cool. Beet greens are cool. Okay, now you know. I'm here for you. The harbinger of cool. Yeah. A lot of people aspire to be cool. I'm just showing you how to be cool. It's my $11 knife. I think I got it at Ross. All right. Oh my God, look at how healthy this is gonna be. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Tell you what. Let's get our fancy mushrooms going. Start out putting some shiitake. Some shiitake takis. All right, because we all know, although if you don't know this, now you're going to find out that mycelium's real good for you. Tell you what. Okay. Shazam. Just listening to Bill Burr talking about, oh, I got some elk from Joe Rogan. I didn't know what to do with it, so I looked up recipes. It's like, dude, recipes? It's meat. Just cook it. You can boil it, grill it, fry it, saute it. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. Chili. What a waste. I've got some elk tenderloin that's pretty darn good. I tell you what. All right, we are having a good time now, working our way through it. Let's get these fancy mushrooms. Munabi mushrooms, something like that. In other words, fancy. That's what these are. Okay, so much fun. Getting our magical mycelium. That'd be interesting, huh? Put some magic mushrooms. all right. These are all the healthy things, folks. All the healthy things. That's what's going on here. Healthiest damn meal you're ever gonna see made. I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard about this, but they're saying. You know what they're saying? You know what they've been talking about? Walnuts are good for you too, they say. That's what they say. You didn't know. Put some walnuts in there. What do you say? Some walnuts. Like fake meat. Alright, these are all the healthy things, folks. All the healthy things. In one place at one time. And scrumdiddlyumptious. That's what's going on here. All right, we got our mushrooms. Mushrooms are all in. Good times. We got this, we got this. Those onions. All right. And then there's our broccoli. A cruciferous vegetable. Oh, you know what? Let's get these little buggers going here. These little buggers. Yeah, Brussels sprouts. I picked out the small ones. And I'm going to cut those up. No one needs big chunks of Brussels sprouts in their mouth. Not me. No, if there's anything wrong with that. I just don't need it. All right. Good times. Brussels sprouts, another cruciferous vegetable. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The healthiest vegetables are the cruciferous vegetables. If you didn't know that, now you know it. All right. So much fun. Okay. Throw that in there. All right. All right. The healthiest meal in the history of the world of all time. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let's just do this, you know. They've been saying, coconut oil might be good for you, you know, a little bit here and there. But very high in saturated fat, so not too much. They've been saying olive oil is good for you, you know what I'm saying? That's what they've been saying. You didn't know. Olive oil. You say just drink it. Crazy. Okay. All right, we got it all in there. We got a little bit of MTC in the coconut oil, good for the brain. A little bit of real fat in the butter. A little olive oil for the skin. Okay. This here shallot. Smells good. All right. Tell you what, someday maybe I'll have some establishment I can serve food in, but I'm gonna have to make so much money in comedy just to be able to afford some food establishment. My God, it will cost 100 times more money. One shallot. Two shallots. All right, some sweet onion. This is when I really focus, when I'm hungry. I have the hardest time making a cooking video unless I'm starving. Oh. If I'm not starving, I'm probably full. Because not only do I laugh at my own jokes, but I eat my own food. And I eat so much of it, I end up just passing out. So then I can't make a video if I'm passed out from liking my food so much. All right. Purple onion. We got a shallot, we got a purple onion, we got a sweet onion in there. Because I'm sweet on onions. I'm just saying. Let's get that garlic going. Gee whiz. Well, again, one of the healthiest things on earth right here. We just put them all together in one place, one time. And the rule here is no rules, folks. You just cook whatever the hell you want, however you want. Apply heat to food. Don't matter what it is. Experiment. You've got to follow a recipe. Jesus. Can't imagine thinking, oh, what I got to do is look up a recipe so I can cook this elk. My God. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are burning. I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh. It's like the onions are now getting me while I'm working on the garlic. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Don't get much better than this. And then once this mix is made, I could put it in pasta, I could put it on a pizza, I could put it in an omelet. Oh, oh. Put it in a burrito, put it on a sandwich, and of course, put a little mustard on it. Because, you know, what you gotta do, man. John Madden style. All right. Well, let's get that parsley out of here. Let's get that going. Okay. Pretty sure parsley's good for me. Yeah. Pretty sure. Not. Yeah, I'm totally sure. 100%. Oh, you know what I should do? I should suck it up. I should be brave on camera. Oh my God. Nothing more brave I could possibly do than take a shot of noni juice right now in front of you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reveal myself to be a noni drinker. I'm willing to drink noni, then I should be willing to drink freaking gosh darn gee whiz noni juice. I mean, green tea. That's what I was trying to think of. See, I can barely think straight when I'm cooking. I just love to eat so much. Nothing more exciting than knowing that maybe what you're eating. Boom. Got some colors in there. A lot of colors. All right. And now, this is exciting. It's so exciting. Oh, look at that beautiful purple of the kind. Purple. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So beautiful. So many things that are purple are good. You know, red wine, grape bubblicious. Oh my goodness, so much fun. Of course, this is all gonna cook down and take up a lot less space. Again, if you never heard, a friend of mine was getting all these abdominal issues when he was making kale milkshakes, and then he realized there's wax on kale. You gotta heat up kale, warm it, put warm water over it, whatever you gotta do, or cook it a little. But you don't want to eat kale raw because of the wax that's on the surface of the kale. I don't think everybody knows that. It's not like kale comes with instructions. All right, look at all that. We'll just cover this bad boy. Ooh, look at that. So much fun. All right. Now, I'm thinking, you know, let's throw a little of this in there. This is broccoli coleslaw. It's got the red cabbage and the carrots. Just a few more cool ingredients, you know, because going on here is cool. This is cool. If you want to live long, not to be, you know, put off-ish, because I know it puts you off when I tell you this, but if you just listen to me, I won't steer you wrong. I'll tell you what. All right. This is so much fun. All right. Now, this is going to be interesting, huh? Because I'm going to put this poi in there. This will eventually warm up and sort of liquefy to some extent. Boom, that is poi right there. Whew. Getting our taro in there. All right, good times. That's what's going on here. These are all the healthiest things in the world in one place at one time. Oh, found a couple. Got a couple strays here. Some stray Brussels sprouts. All right, now let's turn that heat up a little bit. Get that going. All right, all right, all right. And then, of course, to complement everything as well, we got some smoked salmon, because, you know, we need to listen to these guys that tell us we should eat some omega-3s. Gotta get the omega-3s. So that's what's going on there. Just about all these things are good for the diabetic, the person with heart disease, colon disease, gout. I looked up kidney disease. I don't think I'm in. Oh, liver disease, fatty liver. Yeah. Anyway. Whew. All right. Now we get to work on the next project, which is going to be this magnanimous. I'm just going to set this aside on a different burner because you've seen me get that going. It's going to look a whole lot different after a little time here. Okay. Now. Maybe I'll use that pan. Okay, I'll use this pan. It's not my favorite pan. I'm trying to avoid using things with Teflon because of the PFAS chemicals. I'm using one here already. Those are the three things we need to outlaw: PFAS chemicals, bisphenol A, and trichloroethylene. Trichloroethylene is made famous by your local dry cleaner. If you live anywhere near a dry cleaner, it's really bad for your health. Of course, bisphenol A is this drug they were working on to see how good it would be at mimicking estrogen. Then they realized it hardens plastic really well. And so that's the bad stuff in the plastic. And then PFAS chemicals are just stupid. We did just fine without them before we invented them, and we can just outlaw them. And, you know, require science to figure out how to find a solution and a substitute for every stupid thing we use PFAS chemicals for, right? Which is fire retardant, all sorts of things. It's funny, San Francisco just banned PFAS chemicals from their fire suits, the things against their skin, but it's not like we're banning it from Teflon pans, we're not banning it from Scotch Guard. You can buy that right now. It's in sunscreen. It's probably on these freaking plates, these plastic plates I have. It's everywhere. It needs to be taken out of, in all kinds of clothing. It's just in too many places, and we need to just ban it, outlaw it. It's terrible. The thought that there's companies just making barrels and barrels of this toxic shit that never breaks down. They're forever chemicals. That's what makes them so awful. And they tried to pacify us by saying, oh, 97% of Americans have PFAS chemicals in their blood already. Like, oh, so don't worry about it. Everyone's got it. Yeah, no. Don't let them normalize being exposed to PFAS chemicals. It's just, it'd be dumb, wouldn't it? Okay. Now, we're going to get going on this next project. All right. First thing I'm going to do, butter the pan. Okay. Alrighty then. And then okay, put some eggs in there. Let's get one more. All right, got some eggs in there. Okay, okay. Let's get this. Give this a swipe. All right. Check out my fancy bread. Oh God, this thing weighs 2 pounds. It's pounds of food. Okay. So this is a banana blueberry bread with a whole middle layer of chocolate. So let's open that bad boy up. Yeah, baby. Okay. This is gonna be fun. All right, so we're gonna take this, right? Oh, look at that, look at that. Some kick-ass bread right there. Okay, and we are just gonna start soaking it up. Here, let's. And I'll let that soak, and then I'll flip it. And then we'll just cook it in the same pan that it's soaking in. It already has a nice layer of butter. And that is gonna be some pretty exciting French toast. But there's a secret coming. Oh, I don't know if I showed you here. So got it in the pan and it's soaking up those eggs. Meanwhile, let's get in here. Start letting this kind of reduce down. All right, you know, maybe I'll put a little water into these. I got some chia seeds I'm gonna put in there. I was thinking I'd let the moisture from all the veggies be the moisture for the chia seeds, but I'll give them a little head start. All right, get that going. Oh. Such good times. Oh, that smells good. Those garlic and onions. Flip this. All right. Some chia. A little chia seed in there. Not gonna hurt anybody. Soaking it up. It's pretty dense bread, so it's a little stubborn, doesn't want to soak it all up, but that's okay, we're gonna keep soaking it. Oh, it's gonna be fun. So here's the secret, here's the exciting thing I'm gonna do you've never seen before. I'm gonna make that a French toast pancake. French toast in the middle, pancake around the sides. Yep. Pretty impressive. I know. That's what I'm here for. You know. There, I should show you. What that looks like. Oh yeah. The bananas, the blueberries, the chocolate. I did learn a lesson on that. I put some undercooked quinoa in it, and I'll never do that again. Only way to make this bread actually not taste a little off from the crunchy quinoa is to turn it into French toast. It's gotta be cooked one more time just to finish off the quinoa. Because I'm always experimenting, and sometimes I find out I shouldn't do something. Like put undercooked quinoa in anything. Do not do that. I do not recommend that. I never really cooked quinoa, so I'm learning. All right, good times. Now the cool thing is, those chia seeds will pick up all the moisture from all the veggies. Be like super quinoa infused with super juice from all the veggies. Oh, that's pretty. Tell you what. That is really taking on some pretty colors there, isn't it? Because you know, just like our country, if you want to have the best of everything, you enjoy all the colors of the rainbow. You accept all the colors of the rainbow. You support all the colors of the rainbow. Right? If you're a good, smart person when you're eating food and when you're walking down the street. All right, I gotta try some of this middle here, this chocolate middle. I just can't look at it and not try it. A good time. Quinoa doesn't belong in there. All right, that is pretty magnificent. Pretty magnificent. Meanwhile, it's sort of soaking it up. Now when this is all said and done, I'm going to put this camera out, focused on the ocean. And if you want to sit there and look at the ocean like I do, it's pretty funny. I sit here in my living room watching the ocean right outside my window. Boy, was that an interesting discovery. Going live and then watching live from 3 feet away. Whew. All right. All right. Well, that is, oh, you know what else? What do we find in there? How about this for fun? Let's just throw some seaweed in there. You know, that's nutritious. All right. I mean, really, does it get? I don't think it gets any better than this. My goodness. All right. Following the rule, the kitchen rule of no rules. Looked up a recipe for the elk and then made chili with it. God, I could have done so much more. Okay. Okay. Here's what you do. Greatest pancake recipe of all time. Ready for this? While we're making French toast, we will make the greatest pancake recipe of all time. Once I get this lid off of here. All right. Okay, here we go, here we go. So, 2 ounces real maple syrup. Okay, a little bit of real egg in there. Okay, a little protein, because you want more nutrition. The egg is the nutrition. Okay, okay. And then put your pancake mix in there. Okay, putting our pancake mix in there. And a little bit of water. Okay. Stir that all up. So the idea is real simple here, folks. You cook the pancakes in real butter. You add real maple syrup to the batter. I like to add egg if I have it around, because that just adds nutrition. And you're often, inevitably, when making pancakes, cooking for children, so real maple syrup's better than the high fructose corn syrup. All right. And this is going to be the pancake batter that goes around the French toast. Making a French toast pancake. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okie doke. Let's see if that bugger will soak up a little bit more of that egg. And we will get to work. All right. So that is cherry barberry right there. It's going to be good for me a lot of different ways. Okay, all right. Set that off over here. Okay, okay. And now this pan already it's been buttered. It's Teflon too, although it's kind of worn out. All right, and now French toast pancakes, except this is with the blueberry, banana, healthy bread with a chocolate middle, like a pound of each at least. Boom, boom, like that. The French toast pancake. What is that? Okay. All right. All right, well, let's give this a try. The bread probably shouldn't be as thick as it is for this course of action. Okay. Nah. Alrighty. And what if I go boom like that, and then boom, Why, yes you can. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this way down. Let's bust out this bad boy. Mm. Mm. Oh. How are we going to want to do this? All right, let's just go for it. How will that fit? It pretty much fits. It's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, we're having a good time. I'll tell you what. Touch of olive oil in there. Ooh. Oh, there it is. All right, so goat cheese. We got some goat cheese. High in the MTC. They say that's good for you. You haven't heard. Okay, all right. All right. We got a little egg, got a little seaweed, we got some cheese in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh. A little bit of crunch, you know, a little crunch. Ooh, hot. Okay. All right. And then we'll get some of this right here. Some of these veggies, amazing veggies. All right. Oh my goodness. Does look like a good time. Right there, look at that. Oh my goodness. So fantastic. All right. Let's get this one back over here. Now let's see what we can accomplish. Let's see how this ends up working out. Give it a little more time. All right, well, thank you for watching me cook. It's so fun to cook for you. But if there's anything I can do to inspire you to eat more cruciferous vegetables, especially all the veggies, all the healthy things, you know, we make the world a better place one healthy meal at a time. Living longer, being healthier, being happier. I wish the smart people of the world, you know, could just focus on the stuff that matters, like this. I don't know how people have time to create conflict for one another. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. Good times, though. This is you know, it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I think we're gonna get it. Oh yeah. We are gonna flip that thing successfully. That is hopefully what's gonna happen next. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, what we're gonna do here. Okay, here we go. Woo. Well, things like that are gonna happen. We will try to mend it. Yeah, we're gonna mend that bugger right there. Alright. French toast pancake. That's right. That's what's going on here. Another one of my inventions. Isn't that looking lovely over there? You know, does it get any better than this? I don't think so. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to show you. Oh, I got to get some coffee. Where is it? Where did my coffee go? Oh, it's way over here. I need a haircut right now, and I'm about to cut my own hair. I don't know if I'll make you suffer through watching me do that, but the point of that would be to encourage you to cut your own hair and to believe in yourself, just like you should believe in yourself in the kitchen, trying to make people laugh, investing your own money in the stock market. You don't need to trust someone else, you just need to trust yourself, and that should be pretty easy to do. All right, let's back it out. You've seen all the handiwork of Master Chef Craig. When I was cooking in a restaurant when I was 16, 17, I used to have people tell me, you should get into culinary school, young man. Anyway, it's all good. Ta-da! What's that look like? Can you see everything? Okay. Oh, pretty much. Not really. Here we go. Cheers. You can see the food. And, yeah, I think I'm pretty much in the frame. Pretty much in the frame. Okay. Look at that burrito. Look at that bad boy. That's pretty special. Oh, I know what I forgot. Let's do another one of those. Okay. This one's gonna be even more special. Little egg in there. A little bit of crunch. All right. A little bit of goat cheese. Put some of these veggies over in there. All right, got some of those magnanimous veggies. Get some of that goat cheese in there. All right. Good times. All right. And to make it even more exciting, I know, hard to imagine. Hard to imagine. More exciting. I'm with you on that. But what if we take a little smoked salmon, put that on there? See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? That's a good time. That's a really good time right there. Okie dokie artichoke. Move this bad boy over here. Let's use this bugger. Roll that thing up. I guess I could. Okay. All right, let's not forget that. Seaweed. Okay. All right, good time right there. Okay, let's move that over here to the back burner. That's right, ladies. Men, we belong in the kitchen. That's where you need to get us to go and stay. Woo, good times. Wouldn't it be nice to have someone to cook for? Oh. So much fun. All right, now I got one with salmon and without. I used up all my capers. Otherwise, I could start throwing that in there too. But that their salmon should be good for omega-3s. Let's try this thing, huh? Mmm. So good. Unbelievable. And good for me. Mm. I'm going to prepare this, put it on a plate, top it, and then put it in the fridge for like tomorrow, because that's probably like 2,000 calories. That's my whole breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow. Mmm. So good. I think we might be able to get that. We'll see. Wish me luck. God, it's so good. And it's so good for me. Mm. Those cruciferous vegetables are so good for you. They have sulforaphane in them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, come on, baby. Oh yeah. We got a French toast pancake. That's what we got here. Could have cooked it a little more on this side. Probably have to flip it over one more time. Oh, that was so good. Mmm. And that goat cheese is so good in there. My goodness. So good. All right, let's see. Turn that off. French toast pancakes come out a lot better when you use thinner slices of bread. We'll do it again in the future. I gotta use this up. I was given this pancake mix during the aftermath of the fire in one of these boxes of food they were giving away. So, might as well use it up. Let's see if there's any of those really bad oils. soybean oil, and a whole bunch of other stuff that probably doesn't belong in food. So, yeah, soybean oil, not good. That's the stuff you gotta avoid. All those oils and the sugar. I like real maple syrup and honey. Those are the only sugars I think aren't too bad. Okay, I gotta try this one here with the salmon in it. Mmm. Mmm. Woo, all right. And now I'm stuffed. 1.5 of these things. Mmm. All right, well, that pretty much concludes that show. Let's go check out the ocean. Now, mornings are the best. French toast pancake. All right, good times. Okay. So yeah, mornings are like, maybe even, they're just so great because the way the sun shines into the ocean illuminates it so beautifully. You may see me down there. Swimming. I swam last night, but the visibility was really poor. And when I came across a 300-pound turtle, I was afraid to catch. I was frightened. Big old turtle. What is that thing? Ah! Oh, it's a turtle. Okay. But, gee whiz. So, even though my skin will fry, I may go down there and swim, maybe snorkel, maybe get a camera in the water. I've never done that. I need to get cameras into the water and film the stuff I see underwater. I want to do a video of me swimming, like freestyle, where it's just a virtual experience of swimming where the head comes out every other breath, or every breath. So, and then I'll also do snorkeling where I can just keep my head in the water all the time with something on my forehead. That'll be one way to do it. And then also I have a camera I can hold in my hand and snorkel and point and shoot with my hand. And I that appeals to me because the one where I would hold the camera in my hand is on a metal stick, basically. Which, if I ever came across an animal that wanted to take a bite of me, I could fight it off with a metal stick. Anyway, if you see anything moving down there, that's a turtle. They look like rocks moving around. Maybe I'll just kind of get closer on that so you can kind of get a better view of it for now. All right, yeah, that's pretty good. I need to get a polarized lens. For those of you who've never looked at the ocean with polarized sunglasses on, it's a religious experience. It's so great, but yeah, look how clear that is. And that's something you want when you're swimming. Good visibility. Sharks love Bad visibility because they can see, but no one else can. And that's when they become more effective predators. All right. Thanks for your time, your patience. I'm gonna go clean up the kitchen, finish cooking that French toast pancake. Oh, I was gonna melt some butter and some maple syrup and put a little bit of some blueberry into that, and then pour that over the French toast, and it's gonna be lovely. But so I just described it. Oh, all right. Life is good. So yeah, it's what time is it now? I'm sorry, my eyes don't work anyway. It's sometime around 8:30, probably 9 o'clock-ish. Enjoy the view.